Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Cobaltempire's Dwarf Fortress. I received another request to add somebody into our merry band of dwarves. Just said, name a dwarf, Shelly. So no particular any kind of other kinds of requirements. So I think what we're going to do here is we're actually going to name our new mayor Shelly. I like to attach names either to people that you guys want to be or to like people of interest, and it's certainly the mayor is certainly somebody who is in a position of interest. So let's take a look at the mayor. Within the last week, she felt satisfied at work. Lots of pleasure seeing beds and doors and tables and seats. Ate a wonderful dish. Eagerness to be elected. Interesting. Annoyed when caught in a snowstorm. She's a talented mason. She's also got some good social skills. Also pretty dang decent Marksdorf. Cool. And archer. She's slow to anger, can handle stress, but a little greedy. Doesn't often experience strong cravings or urges. Doesn't stick with things even if minor difficulties arise. Tends to be a little wasteful in working. Could be considered rude. Tends to ask others for help with difficult decisions. Doesn't mind wearing something special now and again. Very humble. Generally quite helpful or hopeful about the future. Isn't particularly curious about the world. A bit stubborn in changing their mind. Tends to not be swayed by emotional appeals. Has a tendency to consider ideas and abstractions over practical applications. Values eloquence. Strongly believes that a peaceful society without dissent is best. Sees sacrifice as wasteful and foolish. Values romance. Ooh la la. And dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. Well, you know, maybe that'll happen. Preferences: likes giant cave spider silk, peach face, lovebird bone, crystal opal, lead, tetrahedrite. Well, you're in luck. Chickens, figurines, floodgates, shields, and rye. Prefers to consume oat flour, prickleberry wine, horse cheese, and large rat. Hates mussels. Okay. Well, and that is Shelly the mayor. Alright, so let's get back to it, huh? I'm not really too sure what exactly we're working on, but we're going to dive right back in. So it looks like we've got our hospital set up. Did we ever get the traction benches? No, we've got it in the queue. Okay. Okay, drinks are still a little bit low. Are we making them? We are. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, let's go ahead and designate some engraving here. Let's engrave the meeting hall here. Make it look even nicer. What's going on up here? We might need a second mason's workshop. I'm not sure. Needs more silver, huh? Are we smelting the tetrahedrite? We are. Okay. Just gonna take some time. What's going on up here? Animal has become a stray dog. Speaking of which, what's going on with our animals here? Did we ever get the war dog training done? I don't know that we did. We'd like to. It would be really cool. Since this dog has adopted somebody, we can't train them to be a war dog anymore. I think same. Oh no, actually that one is available. We can't train the puppies. Okay. It'd be cool to have some more dogs, right? Okay. This is going pretty well down here. We should be getting a migrant wave like any day now. We already have a barracks set up and waiting for them. Plump helmets. Okay. Just making sure we're not cooking anything that we shouldn't be cooking at this point. Are we still making rock mugs? We are. We're going to have so many rock mugs. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be beautiful, is what I really mean when I say ridiculous. Oh, stray dog has been slaughtered. So I guess no war training for you. Mechanisms are finito. So let's go ahead and set up the rest of our stonefall traps here. So this is basically our murder hallway, I guess is what you could say. We're trapping the outside, not so much out of a fear that they could potentially do anything to the people behind the fortifications, but just because, well, number one, it's kind of neat, but number two, in case they wander towards the edges there, they can always get caught in a trap. Now, we don't want to put the traps in the middle, because if you put traps in the middle of your path that the trade caravan takes, well, your trade caravan's going to have a really hard time. In fact, they'll just straight up bypass your inaccessible site. I would like, I think, to, ooh, a party. I organized a party. I would like, I think, to go ahead and get started on that road. Paved road. Oh, I've actually never built a paved road before, guys. This is the first for me. We're gonna pave this thing. Just little by little, we're gonna pave it. Starting, we'll just say right here. Yeah, use chert. Pave that road. That should keep everybody busy. Everybody should be super duper busy. What's going on at our trade caravan here? Or our trading here. What do we have? A bunch of seeds. Iron anvil. Same stuff. Just seeds, basically. I thought we made another... Oh, we never did. We got caught up doing other things and we never made another seed stockpile. So let's make another seed stockpile over here. Let's make this one a little bit bigger. And we're going to change settings. Let's just go ahead and block all. And then go down to seeds and permit. And then we want to take all the barrels out of the equation. No barrels. You may not use barrels. Or bins. Very good. There we go. There we go. Hopefully they're going to start moving some of these seeds. There they go. I want to get everything out of that stockpile there, or out of that, out of here. I want it gone. Gypsum plaster and iron anvil are remaining. We can just, I think the anvil is furniture, right? You can just throw it in there. It's fine. And I'm not really sure where gypsum plaster falls. But the place that would make the most sense for it would be in here. So let's just set up a custom stockpile up here. In our hospital. Doesn't need to be too big. And we'll go ahead and we'll turn it on for cloth. And we're going to allow thread. And then gypsum plaster. I wonder what that's under. Sandbags. Let me look it up so that I just don't burn a whole ton of time looking for it. Gypsum plaster. No stockpile options exist for controlling the storage of gypsum plaster. It is listed under the stone clay material groups for furniture blocks and finished goods, but these settings have no effect because such objects will never actually be made of gypsum plaster. Gypsum plaster bags are always stockpiled as if they are empty. Bags of plaster powder are automatically stored in containers located in hospital zones, provided there is room. Okay, so we just need to put a container in there. Makes sense. So let's do so. Container. We have a container. Let's just put it right over here in this alcove. No, I don't want to use the fiber bag. So we need to make some other containers. Let's make some cabinets. 5 rock cabinets. May take a while, but it'll eventually get there. Okay, how are the nobles' quarters going here? This is supposed to be a dining room. So let's go ahead and assign that to the mayor, Shelley. There we go. And this is going to be the sitting room, throne room. This this is going to be the bedroom, which we've already got assigned. So we can go to our nobles screen and we can see how we've done. Okay, so the chest's a-okay, the cabinet's good, the dining room's okay, the quarters need to be a little bit better, and the office and weapon rack and armor stand are not there yet. Basically just because we don't have the table yet.
Dibs on the cute female, huh?
Oh boy, here come the migrants. So we'll see how many we get. If we get a nice size amount of migrants, we're definitely going to be setting up that ranged squad. We might need some quivers, huh? Leather quiver times 10. Let's try it. I know I've had issue before where didn't seem to work out too well. We need the chair. The chair is what makes this... okay, there we go. I don't want to... Actually, I don't want to assign that chair, because that's not where the person's supposed to sit. They're supposed to sit here. The mayor sits here, and the petitioner sits here. It's very specific. Alright, well, looks like we did get quite a few, because they're just, like, swarming into there. How is the road going up here? Let's check the road out. Is it, what's going on here? Needs architecture. Okay, so we're still waiting. Still hanging loose. Okay. I guess let's pause the game and take a little look and see who we got. So our last one in the autumn was 9. What's our new one? 25. We got 25. So now we're up to 80. What is that? 85? 85? Yeah, 85 dwarves. Counting children. So what do we got? What do we got here? Anybody good? I'm not seeing a lot of really filled in squares, which is a little unfortunate. Let's see. We got a bowyer, a mason, a really good animal dissector, a talented soaper, a brewer, a fish dissector, a fish cleaner, gem setter, spinner, a dyer, a potter, a glazer, a mechanic, a beekeeper, siege engineer. What up, military? Oh, this guy has got a lot of the basic skills, but nothing here. Interesting. Anybody that's an ambusher? Marksdwarf? Nope. That's crazy. Our only person that has any Marksdwarf is the mayor. I wonder if we can draft the mayor and make them the leader of a squad. I don't know that we can, but we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, well, let's do so. We want to get that. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was adjusting my microphone, and that probably was fairly loud. I'm trying to get my microphone set up to where it'll still pick up my voice just fine, but it's out of the way of my monitor. My desk isn't exactly the best setup for creating content. It's a little small. I'd rather something a little bit bigger, but you know, you take what you can get. Oh, is this finished? No, almost. Okay, so we open up our military screen, and we don't have a captain of the guard. It's gonna be an archer squad. Can Shelly be the leader of this? I don't know that Shelly can. She can. All right, so Shelly is the leader of this. The Whiskered Seals is the name of our archer squad. The Whiskered Seals. We could do like a logo of like a seal, and its whiskers are like arrows shooting out from its face or something like that. All right, so very good. Now we back out of this and we can go back over to therapist to actually assign the people. It's much easier this way. So you have a lot of really good skills here. Aiden Sokunil. Oh, you're the badass beekeeper. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and assign you. Wait a second. What happened? Oh, we've got to reload. We've got to reload. That's what. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we can do it. Yeah, whiskered seals and go. Okay, let's just start up here, I suppose. What about you? Okay, yeah. No real important jobs. You are an accomplished brewer, but we already have another brewer, so I'm fine with putting you in there. Fish dissecting and pottery, not high up on the priority chain. Comedian, yeah, you can keep everybody, you know, lighthearted. What about you? Oh, you're an accomplished mechanic. Yeah, okay, we'll stick you in there. What else? Who else? Who else? You already probably in... Yeah, you're already in the Bronze Gods. Probably have to stick some peons in here to round it out. So let's take a look. Do we have any peasants? I don't think we have any peasants. We got Ray the peasant here, who is becoming a clothes maker. I don't want to draft Ray into the military. I think I want to let Ray stay out of the military just to see what becomes of him and his peasant ways. What do we have here? Excuse me. We have a trader. So let's go back to military and let's just look at people. Since this is an archer squad, we want people who have good agility. Do we have anybody with decent agility? Well, do we have anybody who's just not a black hole of agility? We've already assigned you. What about you, Bomberek? You're a lie maker. You got good toughness. Yep, you're in. Two more. So let's look at agility. Have we already? Yeah, I think we already put you in. I can tell because of these marks over here. Okay. Oh yeah, you're in already. What about you? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're in like Flynn. You have barely anything going for you. And Mesthos. Oh gosh, look at those total lack of skills. You're perfect. You're perfect for my plan. Okay. So that should be good. Now what we can do is we go back up to the this layer and we just go ahead and assign them to it. So whiskered seals, train here, very good. Let's go into our military screen. Look at alerts. Active training. Yes, you are active. Very good. And go. Wonder if any of those mechanisms are finished. Yes. Yeah, we've got enough to actually finish up our traps here. Stonefall traps, indeed. Very good. Huh. What else do we want to do here? I think maybe we could put, like, through here, we could kind of crisscross with some cage traps. So let's build some wooden cages. We'll build 20 wooden cages. That should keep the carpenter fairly busy. Now, did we set this up as an archery range? No, we didn't. So that needs to happen. All right, we need to make it a little bit smaller so people aren't getting shot. And we have to make absolutely sure that we assign it to the right group and that it's shooting from the correct direction. So we want it to shoot from bottom to top. So we're gonna hit W. Yeah, bottom to top, exactly. Very good. And then we hit T for train. And now they can train there. And we go here and we do the exact same process over again. 4 times. W. Is that everything? Is that everything we need to do? Yep. Okay. Very good. Move that down. Train W. Perfect. I do normally like to have a little bit more. I like to normally have a little bit more in terms of archery ranges. We could make like 4 more over here. We could even we could do 5 more actually. We might actually do that. We might actually do that because I don't really like only having 4 archery ranges. No, I'm so sorry for the frog in my throat. Let me get a drink really quick. Hopefully that will do the trick. Okay. Sometimes the frogs get me. Okay. And I think I do like that idea. So let's go ahead and just set up some other archery ranges here. Because we want to have more than just 4. We actually, what would be the best is if, here comes the frog again, ribbit. What would be the best is if we had 1 available for every single person. This will give us 9, which I think is fine. Okay, and now let's make our archery targets. So we want the one there, there, and there. Very good. Okay, well, I think that's a pretty good place to put in a cut. So in our next video, we're going to get those archery ranges assigned. We're going to try to keep paving this road if they ever get over here and, you know, actually get it architectured out. And yeah, we'll just keep on keeping busy, waiting on basically waiting on the next caravan to come in. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And remember, if you're watching this and you think, hey, it'd be cool if I had a dwarf named after, you know, me, or named even after, you know, like a favorite, you know, role-playing game character, feel free to submit the name as long as it's not, you know, obscene or vulgar. I would be more than happy to add you into the game. So yeah. Until next time, game on.